worry, I crop it later.
All right. I'm just going to pick my nose in between these questions.
No, don't make me do that much work. I'll crop the beginning and end off.
I'm putting you in your paces. That's all it is.
I know. Well, 2 days at South by Southwest, I'm done.
Yeah.
It was 4 days. That's how much done I am. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
This is Jackie with your All Access interview with Outline in Color here at Dallas's South by So What Festival. It's day 2. It's day 2 and still raining, unfortunately, which...
It's not so bad. It's drizzling a little bit. It could be worse.
This poor festival has not had good luck with weather. Last year was rough.
Oh, I know. Well, the first time we played, it was really super nice, but it was incredibly windy, and I got a sunburn and a windburn, which was awesome. I looked like a tomato the next day, so yeah.
Thanks a lot, Texas. You do us proud. The last time I spoke to your band was actually in Austin at South by Southwest last year. What's gone on for the band since then?
A lot of stuff, actually. We've gone on, I think, 6 tours. We've done a few headliners. Actually recorded a single with Cameron Mizell. We released Masks. Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff.
Been busy in that past year. That's very impressive. And you also did Austin as well.
Yeah, this year.
How was your showcase?
It was phenomenal. We did the Artery Showcase, and then we did the New England Hardcore Metal Festival. It was a showcase, not the actual festival. And no, they went awesome. We couldn't have asked for anything better. It was the best response, and it's something I've wanted to play for years. So it was an honor to be there and to play that. So
it's nice that you have such a positive outlook on it, because so many bands complain and bitch about about the lifting and the weather and the chaos.
It's one of those things where we've been doing this for 6 years now, and we're hungry. Like we really want. We're grateful for the things we get, and we're honored to be a part of the Artery family, and we're just so stoked on touring and playing music. So and it's for the kids. So it's awesome. We love it.
Good. Are there any things that you learned from Austin that you bring with you either throughout the year or even just to this other festival?
Okay. First off, it was really hot the first day. So the first day I wore way too much. I wore a long sleeve shirt, so I was sweating all day, and I was just looking around, and it's just crazy. It's literally nonstop stuff. It's I don't know. It's like New York City in Texas. It's crazy. And definitely bring sunscreen. That's a first. Don't carry too much stuff in your backpack. And the second day, it rained really hard, and I didn't bring a hoodie or anything, so I got my head all wet. I did my hair, and it sucked. So yeah, it was terrible.
Aw, bad hair day. How's your trailer doing?
It's doing good. We've been nursing it back to health and feeding it and just babying it, so it's good. Currently right now it's stuck where we have parked where all the bands are at, and since they're not doing it on the concrete, it's in the mud. So it was maybe 10 o'clock when we got here, and I was asleep in the bunk, and all of a sudden I just hear and yeah, we're stuck. Palisades got stuck too, so yeah, same boat.
We'll see you guys later too. So you've been on tour lately with The Plot in You. How do you make sure that either on that tour in Austin, here in Dallas, what do you do to make sure you leave a lasting impression with fans?
We're going on tour after this, actually. But yeah, we're doing it with The Plot in You. Really, honestly, I think you just got to treat them like you treat your friends. If these kids pay money to come out to your show, they obviously love you or care about your music, or it means something to them. So the least you can do is talk to them, take a picture. I think it's so crappy when bands don't do that. It's just one of those things where it's they're the reason you're there. It's not just because you're just magically famous or anything like that. It's because of them. And you got to talk to them. I always say friends over fans, man, every day. And like I said, there's just way too many people who don't. And when you do that, it makes a lasting impression. When you talk to somebody and you don't just be like, oh, what's up, and just bounce, So, yeah.
I agree. I think that's the best way to make a lasting impression, is to have that one-on-one time with them.
I wrote a lot of these songs and a lot of the lyrics and stuff at my parents' house when I was a kid, or, in my apartment. And we're all people, we're all human, and it's one of those things where it's sad to see people lose that. And they were in the same boat. You were in the same boat as them at one point. So it's disappointing to see people just totally ignore that. So.
Agreed. So your current album, Masks, that you mentioned before, how has your sound evolved over the years that you've been doing this?
A lot. It's one of those things where when we put out Jury of Wolves, I feel like we were trying to make an album that was going to put us on the map, and I think it did what it was supposed to do. But really, it was one of those things where we just started to go back to our roots. We wanted to write something that was heavier. We wanted to write something that was a little crazier. We did everything we could to make it a good album, and I mean, we made it for the people who listen. And it's just one of those things where like we have an absolute blast performing it. So we're really proud of it. We love it.
Any videos in the future?
Maybe potentially. Who knows?
Ooh, teasing.
Yeah, teasing. That's the way to do it. You can't just put it out there. Kind of prude. I'm sorry.
I'll leave that for the next round of questioning. So what's next for Outline in Color after Texas?
After Texas, we're gonna do the Plot and You run, and we're gonna do a couple headliner shows, and then yeah, I'm gonna move back to Oregon, and we have a lot of tours coming up after that. I can't announce them yet, but yeah, we got some big stuff in the works. So.
Well, stay tuned for much more from Outline in Color. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change. All right.